Hi, and thanks for joining the class today. So today's class is focused on stretching and strengthening into our lower back. So we're going to do a range of exercises, as well as mobilising into our spines. We're also looking to strengthen some of those key muscles that help support our spines, particularly our core, our abdominals, our obliques, and our glutes as well. So we're going to start today in sitting with a few stretches, then we're going to come into 4-point kneeling, down onto our fronts, onto our sides, and onto our backs. So a range of exercises, but as always, please remember to work to a level that you feel comfortable with, because most importantly, we want you to enjoy it. Okay, so let's get started together. So just sitting comfortably onto your mat, either with your legs crossed or your legs out in front. Just that weight going nice and evenly down through those sitting bones here. We're going to keep those ribs soft, those collarbones nice and wide, and that neck long and lifted. So let's just bring our hands together into that prayer shape here, keeping those shoulders down. And we're just going to mobilise our spines into a spine twist. So we'll take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to rotate that body around just as far as comfortable, following with that head, and then gently back to that centre. Good. And again, looking around and back. And again, rotating around and back. Breathing out, opposite side. Breathe in to fold back. Breathing out, rotating around. Breathe in to fold back. Last time. Breathe in to fold back here. Well done. Now we're going to bring those fingers together here, clasp them together. I'm going to reach my fingers away, stretching through those forearms. I'm going to just drop my head, chin down to my chest here. Then feel that stretch into that upper back. Then we're going to look up together with those hands and then open them nice and wide. Good. And again, fingers together, reaching away. Drop that chin down, looking up together with those hands. And then opening nice and wide. Good. One more time. Fingers together, reaching away. Drop that chin down. Looking up. And then opening nice and wide. Well done. And relaxing those shoulders. Okay, so we're just going to stretch out through our sides. We're going to drop one hand down to the side. Opposite arm, we're going to reach up and over. Lengthening through that side into that mermaid stretch. Breath in. And as you breathe out, lift up and over. Good. Drop down. Opposite side, reaching over. Lengthen through that side, then lifting up and over to that opposite side. Good. And again, drop down, reach over, lengthen through that side. And as you breathe out, lift up and over. Last time, drop down, reaching over, lengthen through that side, and then coming back to that centre. Well done. Relax those shoulders. Fantastic. Okay, so let's come into 4-point kneeling here. So coming around onto all fours. Hands just in front of those shoulders here, elbows nice and soft, knees underneath those hips. We're just going to start by stretching our spines a little bit more with our cat stretch. So I want you to tuck your head under, arching that back up, and then gently dropping down and extending through that spine. And again, tucking that head under, arching that back up, flexing that spine, and then gently dropping down and extending. And again, arching that back up, flexing through that spine, and then dropping down, gently extending. Well done. Last few here, arching that back up, flex through that spine, and then dropping down, gently extending. Well done. Now on this next one, just look to find where that midpoint is between those two movements. So our back's in that nice neutral position, so nice and flat there. That tailbone's just tucked under gently. We're going to go into our swimming movement here. So we're going to keep that back nice and level. We're going to start by just extending one leg away, just parallel with the floor, and then gently back. Good. I'm going to breathe out, reaching one leg away, breathe in to fold back. Now if that's comfortable there, then we either just stick with your legs, or we can add in reaching that opposite arm and back. But if that feels too much, just continue with the leg. We can reach that opposite arm and leg, fold back. So breathing out, reaching away, breathe in to fold back. Now imagine you've still got that tray of drinks on your back. We're not going to let it spill. We're keeping that nice and level as we're reaching away and back. So just making sure you're not lifting that leg too high. That's going to keep that back nice and level. Breathing out, reach away, breathe in to fold back. Well done. Reaching away and back. Now on this next one, we're going to add in our thread the needle movement. So we're going to reach away. As we fold back, I'm going to tuck that arm through and under, and then coming back to that start. Opposite side, reaching arm and leg away, fold back, and then reaching the arm through and under. Good. And again, reaching away, Fold that leg back down and then reach the arm through and under. So we're just adding that little bit of rotation through that spine and through and under. Good, and again, reaching away. Fold back, reach that arm through and under. Very good, last few here. Reaching away. Fold back, reach the arm through and under. Good, last few. Reach away, fold back, and through and under. Well done, and again, reaching away, fold back, and through and under. Very good, let's do one more each side. Reach away, fold back, through and under. Last time, reaching away, fold back, and through and under. Well done, very good. Okay, so let's just come off those wrists just for a minute, just have a little stretch out. Just dropping that bottom down onto those heels. Have a nice little stretch through that spine. Breathing in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out. One last time. And out. And then we're going to lift back up, coming up into 4-point kneeling again. Okay, so hands still just in front of those shoulders here, elbows nice and soft. We're going to tuck our toes under. We're going to work into our abdominals and our core here with our leg pull and prone. So we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to just lift the knees, just hover them off the mat, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lower back down. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, lift up, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. Now you don't want to lift those knees too high. Actually, it's only a little distance. It's harder than lifting too high. So just a little lift, breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, breathe in and down. Good, now if that's comfortable, keep going, just lifting and lowering those knees. Or if you can, hands in front a little bit further. Then we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, lift up, come forwards over those hands, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. Okay, so you want those hands in front so you can got somewhere to go. So as you lift up, we come forwards over those hands, extending those knees, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. If that feels too much though, continuing just lifting and lowering those knees. Breath in to hold. As you breathe out, lowering back down. Well done. And again, lift up, reach forwards. Breath in to hold. As you breathe out, lowering back down. So you feel that tummy working as we lift up, reach forwards, breath in to hold. As you breathe out, lowering back down. Keep those elbows soft, they shouldn't be locked back. Lift up, reach forwards, breath in to hold. And as we breathe out, lowering back down. Well done, last couple here. Lift up, reach forwards, breath in. As we breathe out, lower back down. One last time, lift up, reach forwards. Breath in to hold. And as we breathe out, lowering back down. Well done. Let's come off those wrists. Drop down again, reaching down. Either keep those hands in front or this time we can just drop our hands down by our side. Relax those shoulders. Pick what feels comfortable for you. Just sinking that bottom down towards those heels. Breathing in and out. Good. One more time. Breath in and out. Very good. So walking back up. Now from here, we're going to drop down onto our fronts. So just extend those legs behind you, sinking down onto our fronts here. Now you can use a thinner block if you've got one, just to rest your forehead, or just use your hand, it's up to you. Feet that hip width distance apart here. So we're just going to work into our glutes here with our leg extension. So keeping those feet that hip width distance apart, I want you just to raise one leg off the mat and then gently back down. Opposite leg, extending and down. So it's not too big a movement, but really making sure it's that glutes, those bottom muscles that are doing the work, not too much into your back. So really, if you need to, squeeze those bottom muscles to get them working, lifting and lowering. Well done. So we're alternating legs, lifting and lowering, getting those glute muscles firing up and down, and again, lifting and lowering. Well done. And down. Now this time, if you can, we're going to bend the knee and we're going to push the heel up to the ceiling, down, and extend it back to the floor. Opposite leg, bend the knee, push that heel up, down, and lower. And again, bend the knee, push up, down, and lower. Good, so keep repeating that here. Push that heel up. So just making it work a little bit harder if you can here. Push up, down and lower. It's not a big movement. Alternating sides still. And down. So bending the knee. Push that heel up, down and lower. And again. Extending at that hip and down. And again, bend the knee. Extend up and lower. Last few here. Extending and lowering. Well done. And down. Very good. Let's do one more each side. Bend the knee, extend up and lower. Last time. And then lowering that leg back down. Well done. So we're going to rest that head down onto the mat, onto your little block there. Now hands either side of me into that L shape. Feet just a little bit wider than those hips now. And we're going to stretch our spines into our Cobra stretch, so into extension. So take a breath in. As we breathe out, I'm just going to lift that head and that breastbone. Now if you come up onto your elbows and that feels enough, just stay there. Or if you can, we can aim to come all the way up onto our hands. But just go to where you're comfortable. Keep that neck long, breath in here. And as you breathe out, slowly lowering that tummy, those ribs, that breastbone, and that head back down onto the mat. Good, and again, breath in. As you breathe out, slowly lifting up into that extended position. Breath in at your end point. And then as we breathe out, slowly peeling back down onto the mat. Good, let's just do two more here, just in your own time. Gently lifting up. Extending that spine, well done, breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly coming back down. Let's do that one last time. Shoulders staying down, breath in here. And as you breathe out, gently peeling that spine back to that start. Well done. Let's lift back up into that child pose. Just feels good to do after we've been in extension. Dropping down, have a little stretch out again. Dropping that bottom down onto those heels, breathing in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out. Relaxing down one last time and out. And walking those hands back up. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to come round onto our side. We're going to start onto our elbow, into our side bend, just to really work into our obliques here. So put that to one side. So we're going to pop my elbow onto the mat, forearm along the mat here. Bend both knees up. So knees are just slightly in front of those hips, not too far. Okay, so because we want to lift up into this nice diagonal line. The elbow directly under that shoulder, collarbones nice and wide, and we're going to lift up to work our obliques into our side bend. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift up through that side, breath in to hold, and as you breathe out, lower back down. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up, breath in to hold, and as you breathe out, gently come back down. Now, if you can, if that feels okay, with this top arm at the same time as we lift up, we're going to reach it up and over and then gently back down. But if that feels too much, keep the arm down. If you can, breathing out, lifting up. Breathe in to lower. Good. And again, breathing out. Breathe in to lower. Well done. Last few. Breathing out. And down. Well done. And again. Good. Let's do two more. Reaching up. And one last time. And then gently lowering back down. Well done. Okay, so let's come all the way down onto our sides here. So coming down onto our sides, we can use that block, just support our head here, just for a little bit more support there. Okay, so we're going to start here with our knees bent up. Those hips are really stacked on top of each other. And I'm going to lift this top leg up to that hip height. Now we're going to start with my single leg press, and we're going to bring the knee in towards you. Then I want you to push the heel back and away behind you, and then we're going to lift the leg up and out to the side. Okay, so again, so we're going to fold in, extend that leg back and away, lift it up and out to the side. And again, fold in, reach away, up and out to the side. And again, fold in, reach away, up and out to the side. And again, folding in, reaching away, up and out to the side. Good. And again, fold in, push back and away, up and out to the side. Lovely. So keep that control, working into those glute muscles as we're folding in, push back and away, lifting up and out to the side. And again, folding in, extending away, up and out to the side. And again, fold in, extend away, up and out to the side. Good. And again, fold in, reach away, up and out to the side. Lovely. Last few. Fold in, extend away, up and out to the side. And again, fold in, extend away, up and out to the side. Let's do last two. Fold in, reach away, up and out to the side. One more time. Folding in, push back and away, up and out to the side. Well done. Bring that leg back down. Very good. Drop that leg in front. Give that muscle a little rest there. While we're resting through that top leg, we just lengthen through that lower leg. Just if you have a little rest through that top leg, we'll lengthen that lower leg and do a few little pulses of that inner thigh. Just breathing in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out. And again, breathing in and out. One last time, breath in and out. And lower that leg back down. Well done. So we're going to straighten both legs out together again here. And we're going to do our toe tap movement. So keeping those hips really stacked on top of each other. We're going to lift this top leg up and out to the side. Then we're going to tap the foot in front, lift up and over and tap behind. And again, lift up and over, tap in front, up and over and tap behind. So just nice and controlled. Imagine that you're lifting that foot up and over a box on that lower leg, tapping back, lifting it up and over, tapping behind. So kind of creating this rainbow shape with that leg as you're tapping back and tapping forward. So you can have that hand in front for a little bit of support. It's making our core work quite hard, just to challenge tapping that forward and back, keeping that control through that centre. And those glutes are working hard to lift that leg up and over, tapping back, up and over, tapping in front. Well done, nice and controlled, and back, up and over, tap in front. Last few here, tapping back, up and over, tapping in front. Well done. And again, lift up and over, tap in front, up and over, tap behind. And back. Let's do one more, tap in front, tapping back, and then lifting and lowering. Well done. Bend those knees up, give that muscle a little rest. Very good. Okay, let's come up and over onto the other side to do the same again. So we'll bring that block with us. Going to come round and down onto that opposite side. Just using that block to support that head into here. Oh, I haven't gone into our side bend. Nearly missed out that. So we're going to come onto our side bend first. Nearly got away with that. But elbow underneath that shoulder. Okay, so make sure those knees aren't too far in front of you, just slightly. Those hips nice and stacked on top of each other. Those collarbones nice and wide. And we're going to start here with our side bend movement. So as before, keep that hand down to start with. We're going to lift up through into that side, just really engaging into those obliques. Breath in. And as we breathe out, lower back down. And again, breath in. As we breathe out, lifting up, breath in. And as we breathe out, lower back down. Good. And again, lifting up. And down. Now, if you can, we can add that arm in. So breath in. As you breathe out, reaching the arm up and over. Breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, reaching up and over. And lowering down. Well done. And again, reaching up and over, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. And again, reaching over, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, back and down. Last few here, lifting up and over. And down. Let's do last two. Reaching over. And down. Let's do one last one. Lifting up and over. And then gently lowering back down. Well done. Now let's come down onto our side. So we're going to grab that thicker block, just pop it under our head here. Just support that there. Okay, so we're going to start with those knees bent up, those hips stacked. And we're going to lift this top leg up to that hip height. Now we're going to fold this leg in and then extend the leg back and away with that leg press. And then lift the leg up and out to the side. And again, so fold in. push back and away, lift up and out to the side. And again, fold in, reach away, up and out to the side. And again, fold in, extend away, up and out to the side. And again, folding in, push back and away, up and out to the side. And again, folding in, extending back and away, up and out to the side. So keep repeating that here, folding in, extend away, up and out to the side. Good. And again, fold in, push back and away, up and out to the side. So really challenging those glutes, working to push that leg back and up and out to the side. And again, fold in, extend back and away, up and out to the side. Okay, so imagine you're pushing something back behind you, lift up and out to the side. Well done. Last few. And up and lower. Fold in, extend away, up and out to the side. Last couple, folding in, extend away, up and out to the side. Let's do one more set. Fold in, extend away, up and out to the side. Well done. Fold that leg down. Let's drop that leg in front. Give it a little rest there. While we're giving that top leg a rest, let's lengthen that lower leg and do a few little pulses of that inner thigh. Just breathing in and out. Good. Breath in and out. Well done. Breathing in and out. One last time. Breath in and out. And then lower that leg down. Well done. So let's extend both legs away here. So hips still remaining stacked on top of each other. And with this top leg, we're going to lift the leg up and out to the side. Then we're going to tap the foot in front, lifting it up and over, tapping behind. Good. So tapping in front and tapping behind. So you can have that hand in front for a little bit of balance. Just trying not to brace through it too much, just to control that movement with that leg. Tapping back, up and over, tap in front. Good. So imagine you're drawing that rainbow shape with that leg, tapping in front, up and over, tapping behind. So we're lifting over that imaginary box on that lower leg, up and back. Good. Nice and controlled. Challenging into that core as well as we're moving that leg forwards and back. Well done. And back. Lovely. And again, tapping in front and tapping back. Lovely. Last few here and back. Well done. Tapping in front, up and over, tapping behind. Still breathing in and out. Don't hold your breath. Well done. Tapping in front and back. Let's do one more time. Lifting up and over, tapping in front, up and over, tapping behind. And we're lifting and lowering that leg. Well done. Bend those knees up. Give that muscle a little rest. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come round onto our backs now. So I'll just pop my block back down there. We're going to come round and down onto our backs, onto the mat. So feet and knees that are hip width distance apart here. Arms relaxed down by your side. Collarbones nice and wide. That neck long and lifted here as well. So we're going to go into our one leg stretch. So we're going to float one leg up into tabletop position. We're going to take a breath in. As I breathe out, I want you to stretch that leg away. Breathe in to fold back and then lower back down. Opposite leg lifted. Breathing out, reaching away. Breathe in to fold back and down. Well done. And again, lifting up. Breathing out. Breathe in to fold back and down. Well done. Breathing out, reach away. Breathe in to fold back and lower. So make sure we're keeping that nice neutral position of our back as we reach that leg away, not letting that back arch. We're keeping that control as we're reaching away, folding back and lowering. Well done. Now if that's comfortable here, we can stay continuing one leg at a time, or we can lift both legs into tabletop, still one leg at a time. We're reaching away and back, but we're keeping the other leg into tabletop. So breathing out, reach away, breathe in to fold back. Now if you start to feel your back is arching or you're really bracing through your tummy, then come back to that single leg, lower one leg, reaching away and back, alternating sides. So just pick what feels comfortable for you. It's better if we work well into those muscles than bracing or arching and just compensating. Good. Breathing out. Breathe in to fold back. So nice and control through that movement and back. Well done. And back. Reaching away and back. Well done. Breathing out. Breathe in to fold back. Very good, and back. Reaching away, fold back. Well done. Lovely. Let's see if we can do one more each side, reaching away and back, opposite side, and back, and then lowering those legs one at a time back to that start. Very good. So feeling these that hip width distance apart again, arms relaxed down by your side. We're going to go into our bridge now. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift up, coming up into that bridge. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, gently coming back to that start. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up. Breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, slowly walking that spine gently back down onto the mat. And again, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up. Breath in here. As you breathe out, slowly lowering back down. Good. Let's do one more here, lifting up. Breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, slowly coming back down. Okay, now we're going to either keep your feet stay in the same position, or if you can, we're going to put one foot just slightly in front here. Then we do the same again, breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift up, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down. So that side that's closest to you is going to be working hard. So we're going to keep that position, lifting, breath in to hold, and lower down. So that side closest is making it work a little bit harder here. As we're lifting up, because that's going to do most of the work. And breath in. And as you breathe out, gently lowering back down. Good. And again, lifting up. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, gently back down. Good. One more time here. Lifting up. Breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, gently coming back down. Well done. Now we're going to bring the other leg back in now and extend the opposite leg just slightly in front of it. So we're offsetting that movement. Breath in. As you breathe out, going to lift up again. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, slowly coming back down. Good. And again, lifting up. Now this side is doing much more of that work. Breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, gently coming back down. And again, lifting up. Breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, slowly lowering back down. Good. Last few here. Lifting up. Breath in to hold. As you breathe out, slowly lowering back down. And again, lifting up. Breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, gently back down. Good. Last couple here. Tucking that leg under, lift up, breath in. As you breathe out, slowly back down. Lovely. One last time. Lifting up. Hold that there. And as you breathe out, gently lowering back down to that start. Fold that leg back in. Well done. Let's bring those knees in. Have a nice little hug. Just stretch out there. Well done. Breathing in and out. Good. Breath in and out. One more time. Breath in and out. And then lowering that legs down one at a time. Okay, so we're just going to lengthen through the back of our leg here. And we're going to bring the knee up towards the ceiling, lengthen out through the leg there. And we're going to stretch through the back of the leg with a bit of movement. So I want you to flex the foot, lower the leg down to the floor, point the toes, lift back up. Flex the foot, lower down, point the toes, lift back up. And again, flex the foot, lower down, point the toes, lift back up. So we're just flexing as we lower down, pointing to lift up. Just mobilising and feeling that stretch through the back of the leg there, lifting and lowering. So repeating that a little bit more, lift up and lower. Lifting and lowering. And again, lifting and lowering. Well done. Lifting and lowering. Good, one more time. Lifting and lowering. Coming back to that start, bend the knee and lower back down. Well done. We do the same the other side. So knee up towards the ceiling, lengthen out through the back of the leg, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, flex the foot, lower it down towards the floor, point the toes, lifting back up. Flex the foot, lower down to the floor, point the toes, lift back up. And again, flex the foot, lower down, point the toes, lift back up. Flexing, lower down, point, lifting back up. And again, lowering down, lifting up. Well done. Just really lengthening through the back of that leg. Point to lift up. Flex the foot to lower. Last few. Good, one last one. Lower down. Lifting up. Bend the knee and lower that leg back down. Well done. Now arms down by your side or out to the side of you. Let's have a nice stretch into our spine into rotation. So we're going to drop the knee over to one side. Turn your head to the opposite side if you can. Then gently lifting back up. Dropping those knees over to the opposite side. And again, gently lifting back up. Drop those knees over, turning that head, rotating to that opposite side. Then gently lifting back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. So just rotating side to side from here. Drop those knees over, turning that head, looking around to that opposite side, gently lifting back up and over to that opposite side. Good, and again, drop those knees over, turning that head, looking the opposite direction, lifting up and over to that opposite side. Well done, and again, drop those knees over, turn that head and lifting back up. Well done. One more each side. And over. And then coming back to that start. Well done. Bring those arms back down by your side. Okay, so we're going to stretch out into our glutes now. I'm going to put one foot onto the opposite knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we can bring the other leg up and towards you just as far as you feel comfortable. Then we're going to hold this stretch here. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, sinking down into that stretch out a little bit further, breathing in and out. Good. Breathing in and out. Well done. Just dropping into that stretch. Well done. Breath in and out. And then lowering that leg down. We'll do the same the other side, opposite foot onto the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. Again, if that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable, holding that stretch there. Breathing in and down. Well done. One more time. Breath in and out. Relaxing into that stretch. Well done. And then just slowly lowering that leg back down. Okay, so we're going to come back up into sitting now. So just sitting comfortably, either legs crossed or legs out in front, whatever feels comfortable for you. Just going to relax those shoulders down here. Okay, so hands just in front, thumbs leading. We're going to reach the hands up and above our head into that wide stretch and then back down. And again, reaching up and down. One more time here, reaching up and down. Now we're going to add on to that movement. We're going to reach up, bring our hands behind our head, drop down to a little side bend and up. Opposite side and up. And we're going to reach back up again. Bring those arms wide and come forwards if we're hugging that tree in front of us. And then opening wide again and then relaxing down. Good. And again, so we're going to reach up again. Bring the hands behind our head. Little side bend one way and up. Opposite side and up. Reaching up. Bring those arms wide. Come forwards if we're hugging that tree, really stretching through that upper back. Opening wide again and lower down. Let's do one more set. So we're going to reach up. Hands behind our head. Little side bend. And up, opposite side, and up, reaching up, bring those arms wide, then come forwards if we're hugging that tree in front of us, then opening out, and relaxing those arms down. Well done, relaxing those shoulders. Fantastic, well done. Thank you for joining me today. I really hope you've enjoyed the class, and hopefully see you again soon.